Hi, friends. My name is Beth. I'm a senior care specialist, and I have been for more than 20 years. I live in the state of Maryland. I'm right outside of Washington, D.C. We live in a very busy part of our nation's capital, in and around in the Virginia, Maryland, D.C. area. So, consequently, my roles have been very busy working in area hospitals, skilled nursing rehab facilities, also just being vetted by people who are living at home and needing care. And what I decided was, I think since I'm close to retirement, that I thought it would be a really fun and also very informational channel to be able to share the resources and the knowledge that I've gained in the past 20 years, and also help you consider, what options you might be looking for. I mean, I feel like I was just 40 and I turned around in the blink of an eye, and I'm in my 60s now. So I really feel like I'm so happy that I not only worked in these various industries, and was trained and also got a lot of different knowledge, but I also lived it with my own family, helping my grandmother who was in her 90s and my mother who was in her early 70s navigate illness and crisis and different things. And I was doing that remotely. They lived several hours away. uh, but I hope to become a good resource, because I wish I had had someone like me kind of coaching me, or just being a resource with certain areas, certain topics of how we might have better dealt with things, because there was a lot of bumps in the road, but we got through it. Just I wish that I had had someone guiding me. So I hope to be that for you. And I'm going to look forward to the comments, different topics that you might want to talk about. I think ideally, the very first thing that I would suggest that most families do, even couples, is really when you're younger, think about when I say younger, I'm meaning like in your 40s and 50s, is having a conversation like with your folks, with your parents or your mom or your dad, if they're widowed, and just asking them, have you given much thought to what you'll do if you decide that you don't want to stay in the home? Many times, you have to start bringing everybody in. That means cleaning, snow removal, lawn care services, just all these different things that, really, because you're unable to do it. If you're unable to really manage your home, then you'll be paying for everybody else to do it for you. And if there's no children there anymore, no adult children that live close by that will come every other weekend and do that, or once a month and do that, then certainly you're going to have to be looking for resources outside. And the same comes with for certain, health care support. If you're unable to safely navigate your home, or you're unable to um, care for yourself after, a stroke or a health event, then you have to decide, can I safely stay in my home? And if so, what resources are out there for me? So we will be covering, I'll be talking about all of this because as I said, not only did I go into people's homes, um, I also hired people to come into my family's home before I moved them closer. Some of the things are just considering is managing the environment. How well are they doing with that? And you'd be able to tell just simply by visiting. Is someone able to, get the trash out? Are they collecting things? Is the home really cluttered? And using this time to declutter the home is an ideal time to do it. Cleaning out the basement, getting rid of things like old bicycles, if there's a freezer that doesn't work, a refrigerator that's in the garage that nobody's been using, just a lot of things that collect in our homes from our children. If somebody, say a brother, moved in with you for a while and there's boxes there, make donations. There's plenty of agencies out there that would certainly love if you've collected magazines, or if you have linens and towels. All these pet shelters, they love stuff like that. There's a lot of animals who there's nothing better than for them to have a blankie. So there's a lot of things that you have in your home that you have an abundance of, that could be, cleaning the home out so that it's less of a nightmare when if you do have to sell and move. The other thing is like setting goals. Ultimately, we should all be doing that too, is thinking, how long can I possibly live here safely? And if so, would I even want to tour a 55 and over or a 62 and over community, or even assisted living at some point, and just see what is it all about? If we all have friends that live there, or that are moving and downsizing when their kids grow up, And the options are endless. There's so many different options out there, but a lot of us will be living on fixed incomes or our private savings, or if you're lucky to have a pension, then you'll maybe have more resources than others. But considering all the options is really what it's going to be all about. I'm checking my notes. That's why I keep looking over. I did talk about that. The other thing is, and this is the last topic I'm going to just talk about, and that is making sure that you've appointed, if you're still married, appointing each other as your power of attorney, and or giving them your healthcare proxy. So the medical advance directive is overseen by your existing spouse. Sometimes you can have your ex-spouse if you trust them, or one of your children, appoint one of them. I ran into a lot of people in this area of the country who were federal employees. Some of them were in what I consider high level clearance positions, and they never married and never had children. So their best friend was their power of attorney. And here they are together at the age of 82, 85, making healthcare decisions for each other. Now, I do believe that there are ways to assign a fiduciary, and I don't know if you can still do that. I don't know if a lawyer or someone at your bank can become a fiduciary, someone who can help you make those decisions, but I'm going to find out more information about that. And I think every state could be a little bit different too, so we want to be mindful of that. And of course, doing research in your own area is always advised. That way you at least understand the ramifications or the laws in your own area. But I would just encourage you to think about topics that you would like to talk about. We can talk about anything from how to make decisions about encouraging someone to move, or, trying to just understand someone's health condition a little bit more so you can decide, are they safe to live at home, modifying the home, bringing certain things in that will make their life safer and more comfortable. Also, difficult conversations like when someone can't drive anymore, how do you have that conversation with them? So we're going to talk about a lot of different things in the coming months, and I look forward to working with you, consulting if it's needed. Everyone's case is different, and just being a great resource, someone that's going to hopefully offer some helpful knowledge, some information that maybe you didn't have before. And if you have any specific topics, please feel free to leave them in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.